April 15th, 1912. After the disaster, over 1,500 people had died. Now, you probably know the story of the Titanic already, but if you don't, the ship struck an iceberg which caused a number of malfunctions aboard the ship, and the entire thing sunk, submerged deep beneath the dark waves of the ocean. Lots of people died that day. And as you also probably know, the ship still sits at the bottom of the ocean, an empty, rusted shell of what it once was. There are reportedly human remains down there in that wreckage still to this day, and a number of things have been recovered from the wreck, which now sit at various Titanic museums across the US. I've always wondered if there's a spiritual energy to the wreck of the Titanic underwater. And what's a better way to find out if that's true than by visiting the things that have been brought back to the surface? That's why I decided to visit Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, to visit their Titanic Museum, which contains one of the largest collections of artifacts from the shipwreck anywhere in the world. And the stories that the employees told me about this place are haunting. Hey everybody, it's Colin here. So, something that I've always been... There's this guy staring at me through the window right in front of the car. So something I've always been interested in is the lore surrounding Titanic attractions, places that have actual pieces or artifacts from the Titanic. I mean, obviously with the Titanic, hundreds of people died. It was such a traumatic, crazy event. And when the Titanic actually sank, what's crazy is that, you know, the entire ship sank and all those bodies were trapped in there, a lot of people. And that energy of all that death, that suffering, that fear, I have a feeling that it stained the artifacts, the metals, all of that trauma was absorbed by these pieces of the Titanic. While I'm here in Tennessee, I decided to come pay a visit to the Titanic attraction here in Pigeon Forge. This is a huge museum with a ton of original stuff from the Titanic. I've never been here before. I'm going to bring in the spirit talker and the spirit box and see if I can do a little mini investigation in there, but let's head on in. It's a beautiful October day, and I've never done something like this before, so let's try it. I have a question for you that I was supposed to ask you. You have had a paranormal experience here? Like what? Really? You've actually seen... Can you tell me more about it? Because I'm super into paranormal stuff.
Well, there is a very tall demonic-looking man in Interactive. There was a headless second-class passenger who saw me twice. In this room and in the back, there was a lady's voice who came over and said, "We're here," on the stairs when I was by myself inside. Somebody grabbed me on the bench, and I saw a shadow on the promenade. There's a little girl who plays hide and seek in the children's gallery with a lot of us, not just me. And she also likes watching the movie in the movie gallery. Children's laughter stands. There's also been a little boy in suspenders and white button down who just likes looking at the faces downstairs.
Really? So you think that comes from the artifacts?
I don't know where it would come from. Nothing's really scary here except for that really tall guy in Interactive. That I don't think is a passenger.
Really? Do you have any idea what that would even be?
The only thing is that we do have a hallway with mirrors facing each other, so if you believe
that is quite interesting. I guess I'm gonna go enjoy it. Check it out myself. Thank you. So you're not officially allowed to film in the lower floors of the museum, but here's a look at what it looks like in there. It's a replica of the ship, and it puts you in the mindset of all those passengers. Some of the exhibits are interactive, and you can learn about the history of the Titanic, and you can immerse yourself in the disaster story. You can live it out for yourself. A lot of the inside of the Titanic, I have to say, reminds me of an old haunted house. So it's no wonder that ghosts are said to linger in these hallways, even though they're not original. It's crazy to look at all these old pictures and think that this is what it looked like, you know, before everything happened. I'm not gonna lie, this place is kind of a haunted mansion. vibe to it in here. I feel weird filming myself. There's so many people here. It's crazy to also think about all the just items that were recovered from essentially the bottom of the ocean that are here. At this point, I was finally on the upper levels of the museum, and I started my investigation here in the bridge area. This is a replica of where the steering wheel was once housed, and as you'll remember, a lot of paranormal activity has occurred in this space. All right, if there's anybody here in the Titanic Museum, I want you to come out and speak with me while I'm in here. Let me know what you're thinking. Oh, look, right here, you can touch 28-degree water, how cold it was. Oh, jeez. Well, that feels pretty good, honestly. Oh, never mind. Oh, that sucks. That is so cold. Holy shit. That's crazy to think about heading towards a gigantic iceberg like that. So far I got get out and challenge. It's interesting that the name Carl came up on my device, because after some searching online, I discovered that there were 2 passengers aboard the Titanic that had the name Carl. And while both survived, it's still interesting that their names came up. Maybe somebody knew them, or maybe they're still around. In all of these areas, there are photos and names of passengers who were on the Titanic. And I got a lot of different words, like unknown. Who knows who is haunting this area or what they're doing? Maybe they're attached to some of these original objects. I haven't got an age, 17. And it's not too hard to imagine that a 17-year-old spirit may still be hanging around in the area. Lots of names kept appearing on my device, like the name Ethel. So after recording this video, I once again went online and did some searching, and I discovered 2 more people who were aboard the Titanic who had the name Ethel. Once again, both of them survived, but it's still interesting, isn't it? Getting a lot of names right here when I'm at a wall of faces, which is interesting. Can you tell me how you died if you are here with me? Also, it's weird, right when I was standing here it said 17, but there's 18 and I can't find 17. Maybe it's back, I'll go look. Let's see, can I miss the iceberg?
Turn the wheel left, port side, or turn the wheel right, starboard side, to steer the ship. You will have 37 seconds to avoid the iceberg. Good luck. Iceberg right ahead! Sorry, you've hit the iceberg. 37 seconds. Total.
Do you want me to spell out the word deep? That's weird. It's really relevant considering how deep the Titanic sank. Now, Dorothy is one of the more interesting names that I came up with that day because when I Googled her, Dorothy Gibson was an actress who actually was in a movie about the Titanic back in the day. It made me wonder, do you think some of the passengers haunting the museum may have seen the movie about their experience? Okay, that's kind of trippy. Obviously, getting the words "can't breathe" on the device is strange, considering that so many people died from drowning in the wake of what happened on the Titanic. Could one of their spirits still be hanging around? Are you drowning? Did you drown on the Titanic? So far got some really weird stuff. Some names of actual people that were on board the Titanic. And then just now, deep and can't breathe. Kind of like drowning. And this is the interactive area where the woman said the really angry person is, which is kind of freaky. Here's the slopes. It's kind of insane to think about how fast you would slide down into the ocean. Like, this is pretty easy. I can do this. Don't move. All right, do you have something to tell me up here? If there is this man, who are you? If this is the man, can you tell me who you are? She's here. Who is she? Can you tell me her name? I'm not moving. All right, that's eerie. Oh, it just froze for a second. I've never seen that happen. Did you drown? Are you drowning right now? Can you say how you died to me? Or if you're attached to one of these objects? Oh, almost drowned. That's really weird considering that I've gotten a number of names of people who survived the sinking. So I've been trying to find kind of a secluded place in here to do a little spirit box. I'm going to do it right here in this corner with all these people watching me. Is there somebody here with me? If you're here, you can talk to me. I'm not hearing anything on this. I think I'm going to try in another room. Right when I got to this wall of names, it said Raymond. Once again, another name, Raymond. But when I Googled this one, something else came up. It showed that 2 passengers had the name Raymond aboard the Titanic, and one of them this time never made it out of those waters alive. I'd say I'd try and look for it, but I don't think that's going to be possible. It's crazy when you look at this display, how there's such a small amount of survivors and then such a huge amount of people that died. Like, that is a lot of names on all of these too. This one, this one, this one, and the crew. The crew took the biggest hit, it looks like. 526 people died, third class, 161 second, 123 first. So first got preference there. And then the crew, almost 700, died. Guess I'll just sit right here and try a little mini spirit box. Sounded like a boat horn, didn't it? Is your name on here anywhere? It's crazy, I'm really not hearing a single word or name or any sort of sound on the spirit box. Listen. There's like nothing coming through in here. Ironic, right after I said I didn't hear anything. I will say though, it's like really, really dark in here. It's like a very, very present energy. And I feel like if you were to turn out all the lights in here and spend a night in here amongst all the artifacts, you would definitely capture. Since the beginning, they turn them in all the time. This place has got to have like a serious haunting. I wish they would let me come in and investigate. If your name is on one of these displays, can you just tell me how you died? Tell me more about it, because I'm super into paranormal stuff.
Well, there is a very tall, demonic-looking man in Interactive.
So at the beginning of your experience at the museum, you get a card with a passenger's name on it. And at the end of the entire experience, you head to the wall of names and try to figure out if your passenger lived or died. So obviously I had to check it out. My passenger's name was Anton Kink, and I was pleasantly surprised to find out that he had survived the Titanic. He was 29 years old. He's actually got a very interesting life story if you want to look it up. Walking throughout the museum, there's just so much energy. And another name that came up that I almost missed was Nan, as you can see right here on my device. When I was looking through the exhibits here in the museum, I found this photo of a young girl who was known as Nana. I don't know. Could this have been Nana trying to communicate with us? There have been children's spirits seen in this area and children's laughter heard. And this led me to Gloria, another interesting name. Gloria Stewart was actually the actress who played the elderly woman in the movie The Titanic. And if you'll remember, she played a huge role in the movie. But Gloria passed away just a few years ago. Could the spirits in the museum somehow know of the existence of the movie? Right when I started walking over in this direction, it said, come here. I'm going to come over here. This is the interactive place with the kind of angry guy. Oh, what the hell? I came here from Philadelphia. That's where I live. And the exact thing that I sat at has the name of my city on it. I'm going to ask, is there something negative in this interactive part of the exhibit for some reason? Can you tell me just who you are, maybe what object you're attached to? I just asked if it was negative and it says happy. So you're one of the happy spirits? I can't believe this thing is completely silent in here. Must be like the frame of the building or something. I can try to help if you tell me what you're attached to in here. Is there an object in this museum that you're attached to? So I move forward. Is it one of these objects that you might be attached to? Huh. Did you die on the Titanic? Just tell me that if you do haunt this area. No way. I cannot believe it just... Oh, I'm not even supposed to be videoing in here. I cannot believe that just said yeah to my question. Answered literally directly. Can you tell me how you died? So to end my time here at the Titanic Museum, I stood by the model of the Titanic ship. It's an interactive little display that shows the sinking of the Titanic. I wanted to see if the spirits would react. Does seeing this trigger you? What does this make you feel to watch this happen? The Titanic Museum is a very interesting place. I could have spent hours there if I had more time, but sadly, I had to leave. There are so many lives that were lost that night, so many people that died, that were dragged down into the deep, dark depths of the ocean. And those spirits have to go somewhere. That energy still has to exist in some capacity. So it makes me wonder, are there spirits down at the bottom of the ocean, in that old rusted wreck? Or are they up here, with all the humans who visit these objects every day? Remember, at the beginning of this video, I had an employee tell me of numerous ghosts that are haunting this Titanic exhibit. Even a demonic man who haunts a specific part of the building. And who knows what any of that energy is or where it comes from, what object it comes from. All I can say is that at the end of the day, looking back at the evidence that I captured, the Titanic Museum is definitely haunted. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for our premiere of our finale of the West Virginia series at America's Most Haunted Theme Park. It's truly a historic episode of the show. And yeah, Happy New Year, y'all.
This is the only place I would.
All right, everybody. I am calling out right now to any spirit that's in this forest. Maybe if you were a murder victim, if you're somebody that's been here for a long time, maybe you saw the filming of the movie The Blair Witch Project, come talk to us. Don't be afraid.
So they're like watching us through the windows and through the doors.
Yes.
In here. Do you want to hurt us?
We're like, just, dude, that.
But you know, yeah, so there was a lot of times where it was creepy out there, man. And especially at the house, there was something there that was affecting everybody in the room.
I'm telling you, bro, something is coming in.
Oh my god. If you want us to open these thoughts, turn that flashlight on. Oh my. What the fuck? How?
Something just straight up entered my body. All right, so you guys know these two guys. Well,
if you don't know us, I'm Josh from Beyond the Dark.
I'm Seth. I'm also from Beyond the Dark.
And we've come all the way to the Patapsco Valley State Park here, right outside of Baltimore, Maryland. This area, if you don't know by now, is where they shot that very eerie ending scene to the Blair Witch Project with the house where the death happens. You know, everyone in the crew gets killed by the Blair Witch. There's a very special place here in the state park where we're going to head right now and do a ghost hunt. What do you guys have to say about this? Let me ask you.
First off, like,
Blair Witch.
we've been wanting to go to Blair Witch Forest for a long time.
Yeah.
And we don't even, like, the Blair Witch story ain't actually true, but the woods itself, and because of how iconic Blair Witch is, we have to come no matter what. It doesn't matter. I mean, Colin has a tattoo of the Blair Witch symbol on his arm.
Not only does he have a tattoo, bro, you were telling us you have interview footage with the guy that shot the movie.
Yeah.
And he says this place is haunted.
Yeah,
oh my God. And that's the whole reason why we're here. We're investigating. We're trying to see if stuff would happen to us that happened to them when they made the movie.
Right.
And that's why we're here.
You never know.
I'm excited.
Feeling?
Right now,
Scared.
hot,
Scared?
Of the bugs.
shaky. I don't know what else is out here. I mean, you do have a solid bug right here.
Oh
Look
my
at
God.
that.
there's
Oh,
Jesus.
That was huge.
Yo, that took me by surprise.
I don't know. What the? Yo, that bug spray didn't even work.
No.
Where is that shit?
I want to point out we put on so much goddamn bug spray before we started this.
They are not on us, though. Besides him, they're not on us.
Yeah.
But they're surrounding us, but they're not touching us.
Yeah,
so.
it's the lights.
Yeah.
And you can see the footage is a little blurry because it's so hot that there's actually a fog on the goddamn lens.
It will clear up. I think the lens has to adjust. I hope.
Well, let's hope. Otherwise, I look a little heavenly right now. There's an aura around my head.
We're in heaven.
Well, let's do this, y'all. Cool.
Where'd you get this guy?
Okay, so weirdly enough, my wife and I were getting ready for these two to come spend the night, and we were unpacking stuff, and I came across this. This is, I mean,
jeez.
Regardless of what you believe in, it's definitely a creepy box on the outside. It's never been opened. This supposedly contains a ghost, or like the eBay posting said, a demon. Now, whether or not I believe that that's true,
right? We don't know.
But I figured with these guys,
yeah,
why not try it, man? Why not bring it out to the forest and see if, I mean, we're going to a church, so.
Yeah.
Also,
Dang.
sorry, I'm sweaty as fuck. If you see
Oh,
this
dude,
footage.
it's summertime.
It's hot.
It's hot
It's-
out here.
Yeah.
It's
It's
literally hot boy summer.
Yeah.
Sweaty boy summer.
All right, boys.
It's time.
He's
This
got
is it.
3 motherfucking cameras.
3 cams. Hey, if we die, someone definitely has found footage, right?
Right,
They're gonna find
right,
at least one of our cameras.
Yeah.
You actually know where to go, Colin?
Not at all.
All right.
No.
Nice.
Great.
This is a walk in the park. Literally.
Yeah.
All right, we're approaching a light. Oh, it's just a freaking light, like a regular. Bro, I was like, floating orbs, like already?
Yeah, I was
we
like,
just
what is this?
started.
Is this Hockamock?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh my god.
It's been like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Very foggy night. I don't know if the camera can see that. I don't know.
Definitely kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's abandoned.
All right, I do like abandoned.
We do like abandoned. We've come to our first obstacle. This is what separates the boys from the men right here.
That's true.
Well, I'm going for it. Yeah, I'm a man. I'm a man boy, so I gotta
Guess
go
that makes
for
me
it.
just a boy.
Yeah.
Dude, this is definitely a little eerie.
A little bit, yeah.
Honestly, though, it really is.
It's like super quiet. Super quiet.
What we're trying to do is find this abandoned church, but you don't know where it is.
I have no idea. I've never been here. So apparently we take this path for like a mile.
A
And
mile.
then it's to the right. Just
Okay.
right off the path.
Okay, so hopefully, yeah. Well, we probably went like half a mile so far or less, so.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
see.
We'll see.
I guess.
Who's that? You heard that
Hear that? There's footsteps.
Yeah, I heard that.
What the fuck, man?
What?
There
That
was
was
a
incredible.
bug with sharp feet.
Oh,
It felt sharp, bro.
bro, I just
Oh,
thought you were.
shit,
I
yeah.
just thought you were getting excited.
No,
Yeah.
no. I touched.
Oh,
I
my
touched
God.
something and it was like dug into my flesh. I
What the
knocked
dang?
it off.
So when that happened to you, then there's like footsteps up there, but it probably isn't most likely an animal. But I figured I'd point that out.
Yeah.
All right. There seems to not even be like a path anymore. It's just dirt.
Is this just like a little stream right here?
I don't know what's going on. Yeah. On the sign, there's a cross that someone did in black. Right in here. You see that building? Oh. Yep.
Yo, that is eerie.
Oh my god.
Dude, we gotta go in there.
I think there's a path, dude. Yeah, actually, bro, I don't know. There's a path.
I don't see no path, man, even up to it.
Here we go. What?
I had to have caught that on camera. Something just kicked that log.
What?
I swear to God, bro. I just heard somebody like. You heard a voice? You didn't hear it?
No.
I heard somebody kick the little tree log right over here. Alright, never mind. It could be the water. Why this is out here?
I gotta say, dude, it's creepy out here.
It is.
Like, just looking out of the woods, we are so deep in the woods that
It's just
watch this.
help! Please help me!
No one can hear you scream. I know that's funny, but I mean, seriously, dude.
Yeah, no, it's
Scary to
true.
even hear him say. I know, even me, I'd almost shit myself right there.
Sorry, didn't mean to throw that
At
on you,
least
but
we know how deep we are out here. Yeah, at least now we know that we're absolutely f***ed if we run into any problems.
we'll get back to the investigation in a moment. But before we do, we have to turn back time and go back to 2016 when I first set out to explore the Blair Witch Project and its mythology in Maryland. Let's go back and start from the very beginning. I'm here with my mom. We just arrived in Burkittsville, Maryland, and today we're on the hunt for the Blair Witch. We're on our way to find the historic locations where the Blair Witch is said to have been. And in reality, we're going to check out the filming locations where they filmed the infamous POV found footage horror film, The Blair Witch Project. And this is our adventures doing that. Let's go. The Blair Witch! The Blair Witch!
It's beautiful out here in Burkittsville, and later today we will be headed to the Black Hills in search of something we do not know exists. On to our next spot in search of the Blair Witch.
This is pretty.
So right now we're on Black Rock Road, actually in the woods of the Blair Witch, trying to see if we can get her spirit to come out, and we just passed by one of the memorable locations from the film.
The shed. I'm not going to go in there because there's a lot of spider webs. Some random shoes slung up across the lines up here.
So I'm here right now actually where the interview with the fisherman was held for the film. It's a secluded area here. It's cool to see that this is the exact spot where they were talking to that man about the witch.
This old mill is actually pretty creepy. I'm surprised they didn't use it at all in the film.
Someone's been camping out here.
There's no path up here.
And there is Coffin Rock, folks. These trees are so tall. You can see why the filmmakers chose this spot for their movie. It's haunting. These trees are crazy.
So it turns out we initially went on the wrong side of the rail. Or I don't know why I said rail. The trail. Went on the wrong trail. And now we're going to go on a brief, faster hike to Coffin Rock on the other side of the trail. Here we are now at Coffin Rock on the other side of the river. This is where 5 men were supposedly found massacred in a ritualistic slaying by the Blair Witch back in the day. There are imprintings and carvings of this very rock, and the Blair Witch is known to make an appearance around here.
It's creepy, kind of. Look at all those spider webs. It's around here. Look at, there's pieces of the college everywhere. Oh, there it is.
So here I am at Hell House, supposedly the most haunted spot in the Baltimore area, known by locals for legends of satanic worship, witchcraft, hauntings, and all of the above, and more. You can see I'm sweaty as hell, but we are here, and it does not disappoint.
There you can see the cross. Oh my god. You can see some of the altar back there.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
What? Was that just randomly open? What? No. Is this thing on? Well, first off, I want to say I'm sorry to my mom, my dad, my sister, everybody. I took the project way too far. I wanted to visit all the original Blair Witch Project filming locations, and I did, and this is where it got me. I'm cold, I'm hungry, haven't eaten in at least 2 hours, and I'm hunted. I'm heading in now. I have to end this. I have to see what's inside. Mary went missing, and I have to go find her. We're at the Sheraton now in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Hello? Mary, where are you? Oh, I'm shaking so hard. Mary? 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 Oh, God. Oh, God. Mary? Mary? I really don't know where she is. Mary?
So yeah, I thought you guys would enjoy that throwback footage. It was super cool being able to see the filming locations from the Blair Witch Project. But to get to the bottom of the haunting of the Blair Witch Forest, I had to pay a visit to the one person that would know the truth behind the legend.
Well, thanks for doing this. Seriously. I mean,
Sure, no problem.
dude, Blair Witch was like, that was and continues to be what has inspired me to do our entire pretty much video series. And when I've, sat down and thought of the kind of videos or, works that I want to emulate, I always come back to Blair Witch just because of how I love it. It's just,
Dude, I appreciate the love. I mean, it was, I was talking to somebody else about it today, and like the idea of like coming at Blair Witch from like some, like if I hadn't been part of making Blair Witch, like I think I would have loved it. You know what I mean? It was like exactly the kind of movie that I wanted to see. I'm real happy that people continue to to want to talk to me about it, which is pretty cool, man. But it's cool, man. It's definitely like one of these movies that it's not glossy. It's not like it's really, and there's some people can't get through it because it is so raw. So it's cool that you got through it, and dug it.
I've definitely felt like I've been in some situations filming our show that were a lot like Blair Witch. We've been in these forests and we just had the camera and the light and no cell phones. You're like, dude, this is like literally a situation out of a horror movie. It just reminded us of Blair Witch because we were like, where the hell are we going? We're like walking in the woods, some haunted ass forest.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's like where, like, for me, it was like camping. Like, we go camping and you're like in the middle of nowhere and you wake up and you hear something. And it's probably just like a little raccoon or, something pretty, innocuous. But like it in the middle of the night, you're just like terrified of like, is it a bear? And then my mind obviously starts going toward like, is it, Bigfoot? Is it somebody, trying to kill us? Like, so that's where Blair Witch really was born, man. It's just being in the woods and being scared in the woods. It's so easy to get scared in the woods at night,
You can't ever tell what's out there. That's the crazy thing. Like animal wise, people wise, it's just darkness. So that's always.
And you are, and you're not in your element, like you are just like, you're mostly blind, like there's all the other creatures can see so much better than you at night. And you know, and yeah, it's like you know, it's quickly getting scared. I mean, I think that's part of the reason that, like, I was talking to another guy today, another writer today, about, you know, like the Blair Witch was like this kind of worldwide thing, you know, and it's because I think everybody's afraid of the woods, man. I mean, you know, it's kind of like, you know, something that everybody shares. So I think those, like, movies like Jaws, you know, Blair Witch, or even like haunted house movies, that's why they're so effective, because everybody can relate with being in a house, and, you know, or being in an older house and being creeped out that way, you know. So
what was it like to actually, I've always wondered, produce the movie? Like, what was the actual production process like of filming? Was it ever creepy actually being out there?
yes, absolutely. I mean, you know, we basically shot it over like 8 or 9 days, you know, continuous days in the woods, and we were shooting like 24 hours a day. Like, the actors were in the woods mostly by themselves, and then we would kind of intercept them in certain times during the day and give them, you know, food, give them rations, and then give them instructions for like the rest of the, you know, until we can meet them again. And that's how we kind of directed them. They were directed for these directing notes. So we were basically, it was like a crew, you know, of about 7 or 8 people maybe. And we just handled everything. It was like a 24-hour-a-day play. You would, like, you know, wake up in the morning, or, you know, first of all, somebody was always sleeping out there at night with the actors, like not in the same area, but we always had like a base camp. So it was just a lot of camping, a lot of woods, a lot of just walking alone through the woods at night. And there was plenty of times where it was, Chainsaw Massacre.
Some guy there, man. He's like right behind. Oh, he's right there. I see him. He's right.
But you know, yeah. So there was a lot of times where, you know, it was creepy out there, man, and especially at the house, like the house at the end of the movie. I did not like being in the house alone. Like, I remember one time, I'm not sure if we were shooting yet, or we were about to start to shoot, and we were like out there, you know, doing art or whatever we were doing, and I was sidetracked in the cellar, you know, where the movie ends, and all of a sudden I look around, there's nobody around. I'm like, oh, and it's night. The night's coming, you know. It was like right at dusk. The sun had already gone down, and this terror, like, oh my God, I'm alone in this house. And I, like, just, I mean, as quickly as possible, just moved out, and, you know, everybody was gone. I just felt like such a dumbass, like, you know, just being scared like that. But that house, you know, I mean, it had a lot of history. You know, when we found it, obviously people had lived there, and, you know, who the hell knows what kind of stuff was lurking around there, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, what was the house? What's the history of the actual
I get confused with the actual house and the legend that we came up with. You know, it's been, you know, in the mythology of the Blair Witch. But it was just a house that was on park land. It was next to this abandoned Nike missile base. We happened to find it, man. And, you know, as soon as I laid my eyes on it, I knew that it was the house, you know. It was already falling apart when we got there. It wasn't like super dangerous, but we had to shore up some stuff to make sure that everybody was safe and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty gnarly, you know, even when we found it. It was destroyed, I think the park destroyed it probably about 10 years ago, I think. It was just getting dangerous.
Oh, what a shame. What a piece of history. It's gone.
Oh, man. And there's this guy named Matt Blotzy, who's like a big Blair Witch fan. He's writing a book about Blair Witch, and he runs this thing called the Blair Witch Experience, which, you know, every year we go out, and there's a group of fans that come here, and we go to all the different locations, and they have a whole weekend of activities. I try to hook up with them at least once. We like build stick men in the forest where we filmed the stick man. It's pretty cool. It's really fun. I forgot where I was headed with that. What question was it?
No, the house being torn down.
Oh yeah, the house. But we're thinking of, like, you know, because they go out there as part of the tour. They go out to the house, to where the house is, but there's nothing left. And I was telling him, I'm like, you know, we should like start digging a little bit and maybe put out the outline of the foundation, like little by little, every time we go out there, just to at least have like the outline so that people can imagine, you know, kind of what it looked like. But yeah, man. I mean, if I had like a crazy amount of money, I would let's just build a house here, you know, and charge admission or whatever. But you know, it's kind of a pipe dream. But like do like a little Blair Witch theme park, you know, and then build the rusted par house because it was a cool house, man. Yeah, for sure.
Did anybody, when you were filming, ever have any paranormal experiences on set, in the forest, maybe in the house, any cast or crew, or yourself?
We like genuinely like freaked ourselves out just by being in the woods. It was almost like the nature of what we were doing and like the, you know, kind of the dark nature of the story, you know, this kind of movie that we were making. It's almost like we were kind of blessed by not really having any kind of, at least that I know of, I don't think anybody had any kind of weird sightings or kind of feelings like that. I mean, I know that there was, you know, there's some like little run-ins with, you know, with park rangers and some animals, you know, like little animals, because we always had a base camp near the actors camp, so you know, animals would come around and stuff. But I don't think anything, you know, crazy happened, anything kind of unexplained. It was for a supernatural movie in the woods, it was very like it was very non-supernatural, you know. No stories, unfortunately.
Going back and circling around the beginning, where did the story of Blair Witch originate in your mind? Like, is there a real story that you took elements from to create that story?
I mean, I think we took elements from a lot of different things that, you know, because Dan Myrick and I, you know, came up with the original idea. And then a bunch of other people came in and to help flesh out the mythology of, like, you know, the Blair Witch and, you know, all the, you know, kind of the facts, like the history of the you know, of the myth. Dan and I kind of took a lot of different things from a lot of different things that kind of like creeped us out as kids. But really, I think the biggest thing would be probably, you know, just the kind of the Salem witch trials, you know, the idea of, you know, a woman who was unjustly basically murdered because of witchcraft, you know, this ridiculous thing. Something.
Ed? I do not know what just happened here, but
I was unavailable, or how was it?
it said you were unavailable, and then I got a call from you, and I tried to pick it up, and it wouldn't pick up, and then I just called you back. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Maybe somebody doesn't want us talking about this, you know?
Yeah. Wow, that's freaky.
Man, something's out there.
In the story as well, what was the inspiration for the stick figures? Also another question I've always had.
We always had this idea of like these, you know, these wooden totems, or, you know, how do you make scary stuff with things you find in the woods, you know? There was some kind of thing where, okay, we're going to have hanging sticks, you know, and we made some diagrams of like these stick figures, and they were much bigger than the ones in the movie, but these pretty impressive log kind of figures. But it was just kind of inspired by mostly like Native American lore, you know, and like the whole, like the dream catcher. For us, it was like, there's no like definitive like idea as to what they are, but it's almost like you know, it's a warning to people. A theory that I have, and you know, and it's nothing. I don't know if Dan ever, you know, we ever talked about it, because we always loved leaving the logic of it, you know, to somebody else. You know what I mean? Because you know, because that's what we love about all this kind of stuff, and I think you do too, is that there is no definitive answer. Because once you find the answer, you're like, oh, it was just that. Like Bigfoot. If they find a Bigfoot in some kind of, oh, it's just some you know, it's an amazing story, but then after that, it'd be like, well, so much for that. You know what I mean? So we love the idea of just kind of leaving it, you know, open. So for me, my personal thing was that when they got to the Stickman Forest, if you look in the movie, that's when like reality warped. Like that's when they were never going to get out of those woods after they crossed into that, you know, Stickman area. Because after that is when they're just like, you know, they can't. There's nothing. There's no logic to the way they're moving after that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for us, and you know, it was just kind of like these creepy things hanging from the trees that were easy to make and stuff. And then Ben Rock, our production designer, came in and started building the stick man, and he came up with this really, you know, kind of simple design, and that became the basic stick man. But if you look in the movie, there's all kinds of shapes and sizes, and we just kind of went out there and, you know, just built some stuff. And it was, you know, for us, it was like the more kind of abstract they look, almost the better, you know what I mean? And now on the Blair Witch Experience, like this little fan tour, we go to the Stickman Forest and we build stickmen, you know, where we shot that scene. So it's a fun, and we leave them there. So there's there's probably like dozens of stickmen up in that area right now. And we'll be there in October again, making more. So we'll see.
You ever think people stumble across that and they're like, damn, the Blair Witch is real?
I don't know if they think the Blair Witch is real, but they're definitely thinking that, oh, these dumbass, the crazy kids are up here putting up stick figures, and it's mostly like middle-aged dudes, really.
At the end of the day, do you yourself believe in like the paranormal? Doesn't have to be ghosts, you know, but so just energy and kind of the basis of the film.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I think that you know, to me, it's like there's a science that we, you know, maybe that we call the paranormal, you know, and it's just a science that we don't understand yet. You know what I mean? You know, and it's not like to demystify it or like make it, you know, less, you know, interesting or whatever, but you know, it's just something that we don't understand. But I definitely think there's an energy around certain people, and you know, energy around objects. And there's times when you go into a house and you can kind of, you know, I don't know if that's just like, you know, could be explained in other ways, you know what I'm saying, in more scientific ways that we understand. But I think there is. It seems like, you know, we're all made out of energy, so it seems like there has to be some kind of residual thing that we leave behind, you know. And especially, you know, I definitely feel like you go to, you know, like a place like Gettysburg, which is, you know, about an hour from my house, and you know, the amount of people that died in that battle, you know, it's like it's a very kind of weird, you know, atmosphere there, you know. And then at night, you know, people obviously report all kinds of things. You know, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful, you know, because it is a place where a lot of people died, but I would love to have the opportunity like to spend a night out in one of those, you know, and really like kind of, even though I hate camping, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I sleep very badly camping. I like everything else, but except sleeping. You know, I do believe in that. I feel that like there's definitely something beyond what we can understand, and I love you know, the people that are passionate about it and that like really try to examine it, you know, scientifically, and also but like really have fun with it. I think there's like a certain level of it where it stops becoming fun, you know. It's almost becomes like a religion, and I don't like that, you know. The whole idea is to kind of keep an open mind about everything, you know, unless you can prove it, and you know, none of us can prove anything in this, you know. That's the whole point of it, you know. I had an aunt who passed like last year, unfortunately, but she had, you know, I don't know if you call them issues, but she was not like, she had some bouts of not being normal, like being a little peculiar, and she claimed to see a lot of things. And you know, I loved going over there to talk to her, you know, and for me, it was like, there was this level of like even to this day, I'm like, you know, did she see something, you know, like I still want to, like, I still feel that there might be that's a possibility that she actually saw some things, that she was just more in tune with those kinds of things, you know. That's what I love the most about the randomness of most ghost sightings, you know. In most movies, there's always like a reason, and there's always like people like to know, oh, the ghost wants this. But to me, I love the idea that no, you don't know what the ghost doesn't want. Shit, man, it's just a ghost. It's just a weird energy. It's just messing with you. You know what I mean? Or trying to make you happy or whatever. It doesn't know. You know, what I love is like no explanation. You know, and I think that's what Blair Witch for us was. There's always theories. Oh, it could be this and it could be that, but we like the idea of keeping it like kind of open-ended, so that there's never like, oh, the Blair Witch is this thing that happened in this date and this is when it was created. And it's like, no, you know, that's your theory, but people want answers. You know, I mean, we want answers. I think people like you and me maybe have realized that like the journey is the fun part. You know what I mean? Like once you get a definitive answer, it becomes a little, you know, it just becomes more tedious. You know what I mean?
it's kind of crazy because you have, with the team that made the film, created kind of your own folklore for that area in like Maryland that, some people actually out there are believing. It's weird that you've enchanted, the world in that way. And I personally, when I told one of my friends the other day that I was going to do an interview with you, he was like, "Oh, dude, did you know that that's based on a true story somewhere out in the mountains?" I was like, "No, it's not." Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty of it, man. Is that, oh yeah, the Blair Witch is real. Of course, it's real. They made a movie out of it. Yeah, it makes total sense, So, yeah, it's kind of cool that there is this this whole level of disinformation that's out there. Like, I mean, we had no idea that the movie was gonna do what it did. That it was gonna have this kind of crazy success, and so many people were gonna see it, and a lot of things I think that we did, we wouldn't have done if, like, naming the town Burkittsville. Like, there's actually a town called Burkittsville that is actually like half an hour, 25 minutes from my house right now. Dan and I were driving around, and we were looking we need a town. We need a town that used to be Blair. And we were driving around, and we saw this beautiful town, and we're like, oh my God, it's beautiful. There's like a mountain behind it. Oh, Burkittsville. It was, founded in 1823, I think it was. So we're like, that's perfect. Burkittsville, they renamed it. It used to be called Blair, and they renamed it because Blair was cursed, But it's still the same. It's the same location, So if we've known that it was going to cause, because that caused a lot of problems for Burkittsville, we would have just used a fictitious town name, But it was cool. We loved the idea that people could look up on the map and see Burkittsville, you know what I mean? Like, for us, that was key, you know what I mean? Like, if you look up on a map of Maryland and you couldn't find Burkittsville, you'd be like, oh, I guess it's not real, you know what I mean? Like, we love the idea of kind of like laying as many clues as possible and making as many things, like having you to dig really deep to find out that it was not real,
Mm-hmm.
And back then the web was, the internet was so less of what it is now. It was just very limiting. It was just big enough to spread the disinformation, but not big enough for like people to like be able to check records and really find out that it was all a bunch of bullshit,
And people really thought that people had died and went missing, didn't they, when the movie came out?
We never thought that we were gonna like release it as like reality, like, oh, this is real, and and lie about it and stuff. But the people that bought the movie, the distributor, was like, yeah, I think we're gonna market it as real for the first few weeks and then just see what happens. And we were like, are you sure? Because we were thinking that there's gonna be a backlash or whatever, but they were like, no, well, let's do it, and so they really like pushed it. I mean, we would have, if it was completely up to us, we wouldn't have done it that way, but maybe it wouldn't have been as successful. But and the backlash, the movie did have a black backlash, but I don't think it was because we tried to make it real. I think it was just because I think there was a certain people that couldn't understand, like, what the hell am I watching? I'm watching like a home video, and I'm watching these people yell at each other and snot come out this woman's nose, and what's that ending? With the ending, it was not a movie that like wrapped things up in any way. You know what I mean?
And it was really like the first ghost hunting movie, like the homemade VHS, inspired obviously Paranormal Activity. You can see some parallels just right there between the two films. But
yeah.
So, I mean, I got one more question for you.
Sure.
Do you have any ghost stories from your life, like paranormal experiences or anything? It doesn't have to be, I was sitting there and I saw a woman in a white dress floating down the hallway. I'm talking like, have you ever been somewhere that you felt was just totally off, or, maybe been in an old home overnight, like you were saying, and heard something that you couldn't explain? Do you have any of those experiences? Or
Yeah. I mean, I've it's like one of those things where like I've been interested in it and fear it also, because that's really what it stems from, is this fear of the unknown, and I've had it for all my life, ever since I can remember, but I've never had anything like definitive where I'm like, okay, that is a UFO, or that is a weird thing, or no, that's definitely something happened there that was not natural. But I have felt, you go into a house and you feel certain things, and like the most concrete time that happened to me was we were shooting a movie called Lovely Molly. We were in this old house that was, that had been there since the like Revolutionary War. So, it was a lot of deaths in that house. There was one scene that we had in the attic, we had been such a quick crew and everything was going, we had a lot. It was an independent film, low budget, so we were moving fast, and it's just the way it is always, But for some reason, we got into this attic, and the energy, like I just remember feeling like I was in this, like a cloud, like this, not only like a physical cloud, but like a mental cloud. I think 2 of our lights blew out, which is like lights rarely blow out. Even through a whole movie, you never see a light. Sometimes every once in a while, yeah, one, but it's not for 2 to blow up in that location. It's just not, a scene that we thought we were going to shoot in a couple hours. It took us like 5 or 6 hours to shoot it, and we just couldn't get it right. And it was terrible. And we came out of there, and it was just like this thing had been lifted from our shoulders. And then a few weeks later, we were doing some. I think it was after we wrapped the movie. We were doing some marketing stuff, and we had like this medium come in, this talented, this gifted woman come in, and she, just to kind of look at the house. And she said that, she went up all the rooms, and she went upstairs and then went back down. She said, there's somebody up in that attic, and they're really angry. They're not like malevolent, but they're really angry that you didn't ask permission to come in here and, and be in their house. And we hadn't told her anything about anything. I mean, we had never even talked to her. So, I don't know what the hell, was going on, but to me, it's like, okay, there's definitely something that my body and the other people's bodies were picking up. And maybe the lights blowing out was maybe just us not paying attention or something, or maybe the energy had something to do and did something with the electricity or whatever. But to me, it's like, it was not just me, man. It was everybody. And then there was some people that didn't want to do. They would like, I got to get out of here. I go. They would just go downstairs, and and it was kind of like, and I wanted to leave. I remember standing most of the time, like in the steps on the stairs. That's like the only thing, especially in movie making, where I've really felt like there was something else. Happening. I mean, I've been freaked out in the middle of the woods, like Blair Witch, you hear something and you're like, what is that? Whatever, but nothing like where I felt like there was something other than just me reacting to just, something innocuous. Like, to me, it was like there was something there that was affecting everybody in the room,
So we visited the original filming locations from the Blair Witch Project. We've talked to the director of the film. We've heard the stories, discussed the legends. Now let's fast forward to that fateful night in that abandoned, haunted church in the Blair Witch Forest. Be prepared for what you're about to see. It gets graphic and disturbing.
Okay, everybody, so we are now at the part of the night where we're going to begin investigating the legends of the Blair Witch Forest. This place is not only very scary, but like I just demonstrated in Seth's video, if we were to scream out here in the forest, no one could hear us. We are so deep in here. It's about a 40-minute hike to get to this abandoned church. So it's, I don't know, being out here just already looking at the trees, the emptiness of the area, there's definitely a vibe, sort of a negativity that's here that you can feel almost tangibly. I don't know if that's related to something that happened here, if that's related to the bodies that were found here, the church. There's so many points of energy and activity that it's a big mystery. But as always, we give away a gift bag every single week here on the Paranormal Files. So if you would like to be entered to win this week's gift bag, it's very simple. All you have to do is like the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and comment in the comment section, not the live chat, I love the Blair Witch. I'm going to give you all 10 seconds to do that now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, as you can probably see, there are a shitload of bugs out here. There's flies all over Seth right now. I am sweaty as fuck. It is so hot and so humid out here. And yeah, we're going to begin this, but thanks, by the way, for filming that intro.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
My guy.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling?
To be completely honest with you, bro, I mean, we've investigated a ton of spots. I don't expect anything to go off here.
Interesting.
I'm half-half. I think stuff could happen here, but I'm going to wait. I hope something does. I already started. I would love to, but we'll see.
Yeah, just a second ago,
the REM pod was tweaking out, but
Yeah,
we didn't catch it on camera.
Yeah.
Wait, did that capture it on camera?
Yeah, we didn't catch it on camera.
Yeah.
Wait, did that capture it on camera?
Actually, it did because this camera's been recording the whole time.
There you go.
That's why we run with multiple cameras.
Well, we've got 2 REM pods, the Paralight, we've got a music box. We're going to use Josh's British device.
Yep.
Got a static over there.
That was DNA.
And yeah, I'm ready, y'all.
Let's switch into red, boys.
Yeah.
It's time to start.
Oh.
Now hold up.
All right, everybody. I am calling out right now to any spirit that's in this forest. Maybe if you were a murder victim, if you're somebody that's been here for a long time, a member of an indigenous tribe, maybe you saw the filming of the movie The Blair Witch Project, I don't know. Or you're a spirit that's completely unrelated. We're calling out to you because we want to know who you are and we want to know your story. But just to introduce myself, I'm Colin.
My name is Josh. Again, with what Colin said, we're here just to kind of learn about your story, who you are. Do you know that you're dead? Are you trapped here? Anything like that. And we have a bunch of devices and things left around us that you'll be able to speak and talk to us through them.
And I'm Seth. If there's any spirits out here, would love to communicate with you, learn your story, know what you have to say. Don't be afraid of us. Don't be afraid of our equipment. There's nothing here that's going to harm you. We're here only because we're curious. So please, if you're here, come forward.
We come in peace. We only bring good energy and good vibes. So if you want to talk, we're here to listen. We have open ears and we genuinely want to hear your story. So yeah, come talk to us. Don't be afraid. Is there somebody here anywhere in the forest? Can you walk towards my voice?
I almost busted my ass. If there's anybody here in this church or in this forest, can you please give us a sign? Can you make one of our devices go off? Whoa. Okay.
Appetite.
Appetite.
All right.
Hungry?
This could have been a church area where they ate.
Maybe, yeah.
That's true.
This
That's
is
true.
ruins.
They always eat in churches.
Is there something you want to eat? If so, can you walk through this door or touch the red blinking lights that I'm pointing at with the antenna?
Are you hungry?
Cast.
Decompose, and it says cast. Cast. I can
Cast of the movie,
Yo, could be.
Blair Witch. We're here doing the movie.
Are you talking about the movie? Did you see some of the cast members?
Is this forest haunted?
Baby.
Baby.
Oh, got that.
Oh my
Green spike right there.
Cave. In the
Dude.
green. I heard it.
That thing has been completely
Yep.
silent this
I
whole
know.
time.
This definitely caught it because I went like that. So they're gonna have to zoom in, but we got that.
Oh my
So this a baby
Card.
Card and Albert. Was the baby's name Albert? It says Albert and it says Card, and we knew a baby died because that just went off.
Dude, okay, I'm freaked out that the REM pod even went off because like I said, guys, I just don't think anything was gonna go off out here.
Yeah.
Well, that was bizarre because it was like somebody just walked in,
Yeah.
you know? It was so quick.
Super-
Done. Did you just... It got f***ing cold, bro.
Dude,
I'm not even fucking with you, man.
there's like a draft right here, right?
Yes,
Yep.
dude, I got goosebumps.
Okay. There is. And we've all been sweating this
Yes,
whole time, bro.
yes, dude.
And now all of a sudden we're all cold with the Alice box.
Name.
I see Sally and name. Sally. And
Sally?
you were at Sally.
Wait,
That's the video that I just posted this week.
Yeah.
Sally, dude.
no way.
Sally House. The name,
Says it.
Sally.
Okay, that's freaking
Yo,
creepy.
That's fucking freaky, man.
Do you know who this is?
Yeah.
If you do, can you say his name?
Dude, I full on have goosebumps, dude. Like hair on end.
I can see it.
Like you can see my shit sticking straight up, bro.
Holy
you can see my
crap.
goosebumps. And we were making jokes about that earlier.
We were, yeah.
Making jokes,
Like it's so hot you can't get goosebumps.
I know.
Like, I fucking just now felt something.
Yeah, I think we're starting to get the energy in here.
If someone's really here, can you give us another sign? Can you set off another device like you just did? Again, scene?
Scene.
Scene.
Scene. Like a
And-
scene in a movie?
Whoa, I heard shuffling in there. Me
Mhm.
too.
Me too.
And it just said scene, and you just asked. It's going again. Hunting.
Hunting.
No. And we're in the woods. We just heard some noises over there.
Dude, this is no joke.
That dog is huge. Ah!
Oh god, you knocked it towards me. Jesus. Oh,
I
I
think that was a
smacked that
firefly.
hole. Oh. Sorry, buddy.
I love how like stuff is literally happening to us, but we can joke around. This is how you know we've been doing this for way too long. Like,
Yeah.
we're not like scared at
We're a
all.
little too decent.
Yeah.
Jaded, man. Jaded.
That's true. All right.
Are you hunting us?
I think it sees us. It's like it's
Yeah.
hunting. Yeah, it's exactly what you said.
Want to hunt?
Yeah.
Do you see us?
Unless it can't come in here because it's a church. So it can only be on the outside.
Oh, the hair light just fucking, dude. That
No, it
just
didn't.
fucking, that just spiked all the way to the top, dude.
And
You see
really?
that? Yes,
No, I
you
didn't
see
see
that?
it. I just
Yes.
jumped. You scared me.
You got
So
that,
that
on
must
there.
have caught
yeah,
it.
You got that on there.
Well, I got it on your camera too. If I,
Oh, yeah.
if I don't have it, I'm taking it, bro.
Right, right.
Thanks, Colin. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna move over just in case. Okay, so dude, it's when we go up the tree.
Oh, there you go. There you fucking go, man. What? The fucking REM pod again, right there.
Oh my god.
Factors.
Factors. So is he talking about the church and the factors that play in what we just said? I don't know.
The church plays a factor in why he can't come
Yeah,
in. Because dude, that's like
Right.
you brought it up and bring up
church that went off. A baby died here, and Albert was the name apparently. If we're going by the Alice box, the Alice box is usually never wrong for us so far.
I got to tell you, that is kind of scary, man, that is going off right there.
Yeah.
And it's not in here.
It's the only device that's going on.
Yeah,
too.
consistently.
And it said it's
It's
seen and hunting us. bro.
hunting, bro.
Yeah, it's freaking-
That is bit. That's really.
I mean, that is straight up something that cannot walk into the church. It's coming up, almost taunting us, you know?
Are
Like,
you-
come over here.
Are you an evil spirit? Is that why you can't come in?
30.
30. If you're able to come through here, please do. Come join us. Welcome us. Imagine the music box goes off. Oh my
I
god.
lose my mind.
Oh my god, I want the music box to go off.
If you're out here, please make yourself known. Vase.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question. If you're a demon or you can't enter the church, can you walk up towards our voices? I saw that you were playing with that light over there. Can you do that again? Walk towards the red light.
Despair.
Despair?
Remove and despair, it says.
Remove despair. Are you here?
Do you want us to leave the church?
Thermal.
Thermal. Is talking about these? Because red's thermal, in a way.
Heat?
Heat, thermal.
It is hot.
Thermal. Is it true that these woods are haunted?
Oh, got it. Right there.
Yep, got it. It blinked.
Airlight.
I didn't even see it. Damn.
Nothing never goes off, bro.
Dude, honestly, that was
Never.
great. That was like a flash of light.
East.
East. All right, let's go east. I don't know where that is. East. Let's go east.
I thought you said west.
It said east. I'm going east. Is that right here?
I don't know. The sun's not out. I don't know where I'm going.
Do you want me right here? Is this east?
Blue.
What is that?
Blow.
Blow? Blow. Is he trying to give us a sign or something? Like he's so close.
Faith.
Faith.
Faith?
Yo,
Faith. That's crazy. Faith in a church. East. Faith.
I mean, we're in a church, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my God.
Salvation.
Salvation.
That's crazy too.
Reach salvation. Reach
That's what it
salvation.
says.
Yes. This
Reach
spirit came to
salvation.
church and got saved.
Reach
Got
salvation.
saved,
Dude, that's
So
crazy.
it's a good spirit here.
Yes.
This is somebody who passed on in the afterlife
Yes.
successfully and reached heaven or salvation. Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
That's
That
wild.
Makes perfect sense.
And that's the kind of intelligent stuff that we love to hear on ghost investigations.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
Okay, one more time. Thank you for talking about how you were saved. Maybe that was you that walked in here. Can you let us know one more time that you're here, or we're going to move to another room? You can speak. You can touch one of these lights again. We've seen it happen. And just to point out, there are no power lines, no power grids, nothing. We're in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
So these things should not go off at all.
We're gonna leave now if you don't talk to us.
Scream.
Scream.
Scream. I screamed right at the beginning of this.
You did, dude. But it wasn't on my camera. But should we all scream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
What do we say?
should
scream?
we?
Just scream, bro, like scared.
Well, I mean, we are in the dude. We are so far in the middle of the woods. No one's gonna hear it. Let's just do it.
All
All right, let's do that. You count though.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Save.
Safe.
Safe. Save.
Save.
Weeps.
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 Weeps. Like cry. Like
Yeah.
weeps.
Jesus wept.
It's starting to rain.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. So now I don't know if we're still getting stuff here or not. We can try moving our stuff to that room.
Yeah. I keep
That's a whole nother.
I keep feeling like I want to go in there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, me too.
Me too.
Yeah. We can just pick up our stuff and move it. All right. Let's do that.
Let's move to the next room.
We're getting good stuff here. Don't get me wrong. I love this room.
I think we go to that room. We open the witch's box.
Yeah.
Let's see what that does to this place.
You might ruin the whole grounds of this place in history.
I sure hope not.
Randy.
Randy. I don't know a Randy.
I was really hoping that would say witch. You know?
Okay.
Alphabet.
Alphabet and surprise. Surprise. Unless they're ready for the witch box that we're about to bring in the next room. All right.
Vial.
Vial. Oh,
Vile surprise, bro. Vile
I think-
surprise. Look at that, man.
If vial surprise, they're talking about how we shouldn't open that. If we open that, we're gonna get a vial surprise, like something bad.
All right.
That's what it sounds like.
So let's go open it.
Yeah, that means we have to open it now. I'm sorry,
Let's see what happens. See, that's a bit freaky right there. The we are watching, not enjoying that. So what I did is I put the music box here at the entrance of the church itself with 2 cat balls on the bottom. We're still setting up, putting some stuff everywhere, but this is the last area of our church. Assuming that at one point you would walk into the church, this is where you would sit, you would have your seats, and the priest would be right here doing his ceremony.
No way.
Whoa! The thing I will say, not to debunk, but I'm gonna debunk. I think it could be the tripod.
Can't move it.
Yeah, look, see, it can't be. Whoa.
Dang, it's so hard to say. I don't know.
Hold up, wait, let it sit for a sec.
I mean, nothing's moving over there. It shouldn't be going off. If that's you, I was just about to ask if it could step away.
It's hard. I don't. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yo, something just, dude, something fucking came in here, bro.
Something could be in here right now. Yes. I'm so confused. Yeah, it could be something.
Okay, if that was the tripod, it would be going off the whole time. Bro.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I'm gonna move it just in case.
Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah.
Cat ball. No.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh my god. Okay,
I'm telling you, bro, something is fucking coming in. And that car alarm that just started going off, dude.
Yeah, and it's still going off. Look. If that's you, please, can you step away?
Dude. Can you just enter here? I think it can't come in, bro.
It's always at the entrances, bro. The outside, that front door to the church.
So they're like watching us through the windows and through the doors.
Yes.
In here.
So they can't be good spirits then.
That's a bad sign, man. It wants us to open that box, I think.
I forgot about the box already. I'm scared now.
Should we even open that box?
Yeah, I don't know. You think we should?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna at least move the box anyways. But now because the music, the ball went off, now I believe in it.
Bro, stop. Wait. Right when you said you're gonna move it, it stopped. Look at that.
I know. Dude.
Hold up. See if it goes off again.
Can you come back here? Oh my god. All right, now I really do believe in it. It's just creeping in the corners here, bro. It can't come.
Can you please step away from the box just so I can ask you a question? If you cannot I'm gonna try that again. If you cannot enter this church, yo.
Dude, this is typical demonic behavior, man. It's trying to piss you off. Every time Seth was just saying something, this thing interrupted him.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really interesting. I'm going to point out, like we were saying, the music box, the cat ball behind me, the REM pod, everything is alerting and triggering right on the edge of the church. It's almost like we're here in a safe space inside of the church, and then something is right outside. It's waiting for us to step outside, you know? It will not come in. Our devices are not spiking in here. And the only responses that we were getting in here were, I was saved, salvation.
There you go, bro. There you can go, man.
Dude, what? They're literally outside.
Right next to your camera, too, man.
Oh my god, yo. Like, honestly, I didn't expect anything to go off here. So I'm kind of freaked out.
Yeah, we've had a lot.
We had a good
lot for just in the middle of the woods, man.
What were you gonna pull out? Colin, you want to try an app?
Cat ball. Cat ball.
Exactly, again.
That's the third time.
Yep, and this is when we just started talking and pointing about it.
So we have the Spirit Talker app right now. This is a ITC research app, almost based on the same technology as the Ovilus.
Okay.
And it's essentially an algorithm that gives you words to simplify it.
Like how the Alex box was.
Yeah.
But it's for this, and it's on a cell phone.
Yeah, and I've had some really, really crazy experiences with the Spirit Talker, so I'm confident this thing is gonna do something for us, man. I know it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, this will be the first time on Beyond the Dark we even use, I think, a cell phone as a in
As
our
a
tools.
Legit
Yeah.
app.
So that's cool, man. Hey, that's why we collaborate too. See what other people use and what they'd try.
And to see my sweat.
Yep.
Dude, I'm hearing walking.
Are you mad you can't come in the church?
Oh shit, the flashlight just turned on.
No!
I was just about to talk about
Immediately,
that.
man.
Oh my god. I didn't even, oh man.
Can you shut that off? Step away from the wall.
Wow.
Immediately.
That's
man.
nice. That's
I
nice.
was just about to say that we're adding the flashlight to the.
Yo, right when you said flashlight.
God,
again.
dude.
All right, so what can we talk? What can we say?
I guess we can ask yes or no questions.
Yeah.
Ask if they can't come here. Are you not allowed in this building?
Light the flashlight if you can't come in.
Oh, dude. That confirms that.
Yeah, dude.
That confirms
Can you
it.
turn the flashlight off for us so we can ask you another question? Oh my god.
Okay. This is a good response.
Can you not enter the church because you're?
Yep.
I was gonna ask if
Doesn't
it's
matter.
because it's an evil spirit.
Yo, right though, when I got
Are you
chills
over
again,
30
man.
years old? Yes.
Oh.
It said 30 on the Alice box.
Yes, it did.
Dude, these responses are.
Yo, I gotta be
It'd be real
careful.
time.
I'm sitting on the f***ing edge of this.
Are you a man?
Yeah.
Wow. This is incredible.
Yeah, this is actually some of the best like responses I got.
This is crazy.
Like real
man.
time.
All right, turn that off again. Are you a demon?
It's not a demon.
I really, really hope
That-
that wasn't
That's
a yes.
One more time, light that up if you would consider yourself to be a demon.
Same pause too. Same pause and duration to light up again. I don't like that at all.
I don't fuck with whatever this thing is, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a totally different change in the way I felt from that room versus where we are right now.
Yeah, but remember, even over there, they couldn't come in. So it's been the same ghost lurking
Mhm.
here.
Yep.
Are you the same person that we've been talking to this whole time? Wow.
Makes sense though.
It is, man.
That makes so much sense though.
They're just peeking through
Yeah.
the windows, bro.
Lurking.
Can you turn that off for us?
Don't even know. Oh,
Wow. Oh my god, dude.
do you want to hurt us? I'm staying here tonight. I'll tell you that.
Got your sleeping bag?
I'm not even leaving
It's
this room.
weird. It wants to communicate with us, but it apparently wants to hurt us at the same time. That's odd. I mean, it is. It's answering our questions.
Maybe it's trying to scare us, dude.
100%.
That's what it's doing. Yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
there
that's
you go.
intelligent.
Yes.
This
There
is
you go.
this is an intelligent spirit. That's amazing.
Okay, can you turn that off again, please? Boom.
I'm blown away right now. I didn't think anything was going to go off, and now we're getting flashlights on top of REM pod, cat ball, music box. Like
Yeah.
every device is going off, and I
this is
didn't.
the Blair Witch Forest.
This is crazy. Like what else can we ask?
Let me ask something.
Yeah.
When we leave this church, are you going to follow us or harm us in any way? Oh, f***ing bright as shit, too, man. Look at that. That's so bright.
Are there multiple spirits that haunt this forest?
I don't want to get followed back after this though.
Yeah, me either.
All right. Well, we can just. Can you turn that off for us, please? Thank you.
Can you move something in here? Throw something? Push the flashlight? with your hand.
Can you set off another one of our devices so that we actually know this is you that we're talking to? It doesn't matter which one, just any device, except that flashlight. Turn something else. Whoa, did you just hear that?
What?
I just heard a whole tree branch snap.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. But I sometimes hear weird stuff too that y'all don't hear.
If you want us to open this Dybbuk box, please turn that flashlight on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It knows there's something in that thing.
Now I don't want to do it.
I almost don't want to do it either.
Well, dude, Colin, do you have? I don't even know. Do you have any experience?
Like, we definitely should not be doing this.
The only thing that makes me feel okay is that we're in the church. But then I feel like, what if we leave the church? That's the problem. What
Okay.
if we leave the church?
Oh, okay. He's just going for it. All right, guys, what you're about to see, please do not ever attempt to do something like this on your own. Just full disclosure, this can end very badly for anybody.
After this, do we have sage? Do you have sage, Colin, or anything?
If this is a bad idea, can you light that flashlight up?
The camera's not even focused on us.
Oh my god.
Do you see that though?
Yeah.
The camera's not even focused on us.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Guys, I'm showing you the footage right now on screen.
It's
It's
not
not
focused.
focusing.
Now it is.
Now it is.
But
That's
we
so
were
weird.
focused maybe the whole time. I don't know.
We were.
Bro, I know how to open this thing.
Maybe it's a
You
sign
can't
that-
even open up the box.
Dude, maybe that's a sign that we shouldn't be opening this.
Yeah, we don't have to. We could smash it
Like,
against
is it-
something.
Oh god.
Oh, what is that? Something came out.
Yo, I think this is ash, bro.
What the fuck?
Yo,
There's
will someone
sand.
grab this?
Dude, I think it might actually be ash, like you said.
I feel this feels weird to even touch, dude. That's weird.
It smells weird.
What is it?
What's in there, dude?
These two were in there.
Marbles? Marbles. Is that a candle?
That's a candle.
A vial.
Oh my god, it's like
The Dybbuk box said veil or vial. The same thing. That's what that is.
Flashlight just
What?
turned on right when you said that too.
wait a second.
I think it's talking about what was inside before we even knew.
That's
Maybe.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Vial, though?
All right.
Vial.
Vial. Oh,
Vile surprise, bro. Vile
I think-
surprise. Look at that, man.
If vial surprise, they're talking about how we shouldn't open that. If we open that, we're gonna get a vial surprise, like something bad.
Alright.
That's what it sounds like.
So let's go open it.
Yeah, that means we have to open it now. I'm sorry,
Let's see
man.
what happens.
Yes.
Ocean?
Look
I
at
don't know.
That's like witch related.
how
Isn't that odd?
It is,
That's
dude.
really freaky.
Uh-huh.
So there's some other things too. If you look in the back,
It's
why are they?
Oh, cat ball.
whoa.
Right when we open it up. First time, dude. It's getting closer with the flashlight.
I
too,
know.
That's crazy. Both devices off at the same time. As soon as we open the box. Now, dude, I'm serious. This looks like some kind of ritualistic
man. Yo,
stuff.
bro. Hair.
What the fuck?
Yo,
Cat ball right when I pulled that out.
No way.
that's hair, like a wig,
Like, is it a wig or is it like actual human
like
hair?
hair. I don't know.
Again, guys, we don't know because we don't know what's in here.
Yeah,
so
we
like, I'm gonna put this down because I just don't want to touch that box at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Can I feel it? Actually, I just said I didn't want to touch it, but I just need a. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if this is actual human hair, but
It's still here that someone could have used,
yeah,
or
either
wore,
way.
like a wig. You know what I mean? It's very.
Either way, it's very realistic human
yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Yo,
Huh.
cat
Fucking cat ball's been going off nonstop since we opened it, dude.
I know.
dude, someone's right here.
I know.
Is this your hair?
That's kind of creepy. I hope it's not.
Smells, man.
Thanks. So just put it over there.
I gotta say, like, that's the stuff that was in that box is stuff that I would expect to see a witch use, like
Right.
a vial, that little crystal ball type thing. Like that's just really weird that we
Yeah.
found that stuff
Right.
in the Blair Witch Woods.
Very witchy, man.
We have to take that with us to the next spot after this as well.
If-
And the here, maybe.
Yeah, if any of you guys know what that ball or any of that
Yeah.
stuff actually is, please let us know. Because again, we have no freaking clue.
I'm gonna
Like,
unseal this. I don't know what was trapped in here. Obviously, something was sealed in here.
Do you break it? Or is that I have to do? Might have to. Oh. It's out now. Dang.
I'm creeped out right now, man.
I know. We none of us talked, and we're just like freaking out ourselves. That was a bit
That was
dark.
a real moment right there. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say something like a joke or something, but like I couldn't find any words to say.
I know.
I'm just genuinely freaked out.
What's this? Oh, Chick-fil-A. This is about to get dark. I feel like a stinging pain right here.
Really?
Yeah. Right here.
Well, I don't see any marks, so hopefully you're good.
It's really weird though, because I was handling a lot of stuff with this hand.
You were touching all the divot
Right
box
up
stuff.
here, it felt like a shooting pain. Don't know what the hell that would be, but okay. For anybody that's out here, if you're the thing that likes to sit at the edge of this church, we have a device, a tool.
What's that?
Already started. Energy's here. You hear somebody?
Yeah.
Hear it over there too,
Yeah.
bro. That's where all this shit's going down. I don't even know. It was like a scurry. There you go. Okay.
Whoa.
We want to talk to you, and if you use your voice, we'll be able to hear what you're saying. What are you?
Whoa.
Right when I turned it on, dude. Right when I hit the start, bro.
That's crazy.
And that hasn't gone off since we
I
opened the
know.
box.
I know.
Okay, yeah, you can come back towards us because we want to talk. What are you? Are you a human?
Yeah, I'm hearing stuff
I
there.
heard that. I heard that.
Let me stick this out, bro. Let's do an experiment. Phone, bro.
Oh my god.
Immediately, man. The
first
phone.
First word is phone, and you're on the phone.
Yes,
That's
that's what we're
wild.
going to talk to you through is this phone. Thank you. Here, look. If you can't come in here, I'm going to hold the phone like you're asking out here. Who or what are you? Can you tell us?
Is the spirit that we were talking to earlier still here with us?
Do you want us to leave the church? Oh, what?
Right next to me.
Oh, fucking scared the fuck out of me. I'm so on alert. Yo,
Evidence.
Evidence!
Dude.
Evidence, bro. Yes.
Evidence. As soon as the cat ball goes off, it says evidence.
Yes. We're using that as evidence to know that you're real.
yo, I see like a blinking light over there.
Do you actually?
It was like blue and it was on the ground, but it could be nothing. But I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
Who haunts this building? Can you tell us that?
Do you not have enough energy to use this device?
Wind.
Wind?
Are you an elemental spirit?
Bro,
You heard that? That sounded like
that was a whole tap on their tree.
yeah, right there.
Crazy the flashlight stopped going off too.
I know.
Dude, yeah, I didn't even notice that. It hasn't
like
gone off
moved.
since
It
we opened the Dybbuk box.
exactly. No, it moved from it.
Oh, right
What?
there though, right there, son.
Man,
Right when you guys turned
as we've
right.
been looking at it the entire time, it wants our attention here so freaking bad, bro. Bring it back over there again. Shit, man. Obviously, you can tell we're on edge.
Yeah, I mean,
Who are you?
Terrified.
Holy.
we just
You
said.
said
know.
you're on edge, bro.
We just said we were scared. That is an evil spirit. It's just mocking us and all this stuff.
Oh, dude, it said hunting
I
on
know.
the Alice box.
Are you hunting us? Funny how this thing stops going off when we come over. Oh my god! What the fuck, man?
Literally mid-sentence talking about it. That's insane.
Pointing at it too, man. Pointing at it.
Dude.
We're just wondering, are you an evil spirit? Are you trying to scare us?
Heart.
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 Heart? I mean, my heart was beating right there.
Yeah. It's been pounding.
Is there anything you want to tell us? Do you have a message?
Give us a sign, please.
I straight up just heard somebody talking.
What they say though?
I don't-
Left.
Left.
And I heard it to the left.
Yes.
Oh my god. I heard somebody whispering in this direction right here. I swear to God.
You're over here?
You know what justifies you saying that is you heard it and then it said left.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not, you know what I mean? What's the coincidence of that?
Right, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's this is the evidence that can prove ghosts are real and this is actually all happening.
Dude, I haven't been this on edge in a really long time.
We
I'm
haven't
freaking the
done
hell out.
videos like this in a while either though, too.
This place is spooky,
Whoa.
man.
Twig, just like a full-on footsteps
I heard that.
in the church though.
Are you coming into the church? Hell!
Oh
Hell!
my god, I just got chills through my whole goddamn
Hell,
body.
man. Who's coming to the church? You coming into the church? Hell.
Oh my god.
Fuck, we should probably stop now.
I
Yo,
don't
bro,
think-
what are the odds? In a church.
I know.
Hell. I've
I
never
know.
gotten that word before,
We
ever.
got reached salvation and
And
hell in
hell.
the same session.
Fuck, dude.
Yo, I got
This is
fucking
getting
goosebumps,
actually
man. Once
too
again.
I
bad.
have chills all down my back right now.
I can't even sleep now, bro.
It's colder too, man.
I know.
It's gotten a little colder. The wind just picked up a little bit. You feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It said wind.
Now
Yes,
I don't
that's
even
what I'm
want. I don't
saying.
even want to do this anymore. Now I'm
Dude.
like, all right, we got it. Like we proved ourselves.
This evidence
You know what I
is
mean?
crazy, and we still have one more place to go to.
I know.
So are you saying that you are from hell or you want us to go to hell? Can you tell us what you meant?
Insight.
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 It knows something about hell. It has insight
So it
about
must
hell.
be from.
It's
Or it's a priest and they're pissed that we're trying to talk to the dead, like it's a sin,
true.
and they want us to go to hell, and they want to give us insight.
I'm
saying,
worried
like-
about us going to hell.
Right?
If a priest saw what we were doing right now,
They'd be
they would be
pissed.
pissed.
Mm-hmm.
That's and I'm only saying it that way just because I want to feel better about myself right now because it's actually nerve wracking.
Yeah, it really is.
I want to have that thought in my head rather than the demon one.
So let me ask you, are you religious? Do you believe in God?
Wow.
What? All right, that means that it's pretty much saying like, wow, why would you say that? Like it's probably a demon. In the end.
It's
Look-
crazy because after we opened the Dybbuk box, the communication's been less.
It's been
Yeah.
dark.
It got dark as soon as we opened the freaking Dybbuk box.
More darker, yeah, because remember the flashlight was talking to us already.
Like
And that was
I
evil.
thought when we were talking to the flashlight that it was a genuine, like, okay conversation. I wasn't sure who or what it was, but I didn't feel weird or like oppressed in any way.
What said it would hurt us if we left the church, if it went by the yes and no's.
Right. But now all of a sudden it's talking about hell
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know. I'm uneasy as hell.
I just don't like that it said wow when you asked are you religious.
Yeah,
Like
I'm not
wow,
gonna
why
lie
would
to
you ask
man?
that?
I feel really sick. right now.
Emma.
Emma? Do you know an Emma?
Uh-uh.
Me either. You know an Emma?
But I do not feel good, man.
You know an Emma?
No.
Me either. No.
Do you want to?
We could just.
Take a break.
Yeah, I'm like nauseous as
Yeah, no. If you're feeling weird, we should stop. 'Cause this
randomly,
is
man.
already
Like
pretty odd.
right after we opened that, and I didn't even think that was going to do anything.
I know.
I
yeah.
feel terrible inside, actually.
I think what I would
Wish we
like
had
to do.
water, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is the area that at the point where I would always stop my investigations and I would go to a new spot. I always stop after it gets this crazy.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Always.
Maybe we should move on.
It's not
Victor.
Victor?
Yeah. I'm ready to call it, man. I don't feel good. We have like such a long walk.
Yeah, let's.
Victor. I actually know a Victor.
That's good. I mean,
Should I just ask something?
Sure.
Is Victor for me? Yes or no? Figured I'd at least ask. Although Emma came up, so that could be nothing. But I do know a Victor.
I mean, I know an Emma, but she's not moving.
What?
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Frightening. It just said frightening on the thing, and he's actually thrown up. I think we need to stop and get the fuck out.
Okay, this. Yeah, we need to stop. Let's get the out of here. Are you okay?
No, man.
All right, let's stop.
Yeah, let's stop.
Whatever spirits are out here, you can't follow us.
Yeah, no one's following us.
Not allowed
Leave us
to.
alone. We were trying to talk to someone that wasn't you. I'm shutting all this off. I'm fucking kidding. Shutting all this off. I'm just shutting everything off. Like, I don't want to.
You're not allowed to communicate with us from this point forward. Stay away from us. Stay away from calls.
Drain. It just said drain and terrified. And now it's draining his energy. It's just said drain. I just heard it say drain.
You're not allowed to drain us. You stay away from us.
I don't know what to fucking do.
Let's just get our shit. Let's get out of here. All right. Are you okay right here? Yeah. We're gonna grab your stuff. All right.
Man,
All right.
I just got
Bro.
really, like legitimately sick.
No, I know.
I can tell.
You're throwing up.
We're gonna get out of here. All right.
It said it was draining your energy through the thing, bro.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Memories here.
Oh my god, dude. I don't even like this fucking place, dude. How we turn this light to... I just want a different light on. Anything, I'll take green. Fuck it. Just get my shit, get out of here. Yo, like, no bullshit. This is not fucking a joke right now. This is not a joke. You think he just make himself throw up like that? This is honestly fucking scary. No, so much bugs on here.
Let's get back to the car. Let's get you some water. Let's just get the f away from this church, man. Holy,
Just the forest, bro.
She killed.
what? What the f did that just say?
Did it say video?
It said she killed.
She killed?
Dude, I don't even want to take that fucking Dybbuk box with us. I think we should just leave it here.
touching that.
No, f that thing.
she
Holy
killed.
fuck.
Oh my God.
Yo, let's just shut it off, man. Let's just cut off communications. We don't need to fucking deal with this.
Wow, bro, something just straight up entered my body in 2 seconds time.
Well, whatever you are, you're clearly not a good spirit, so I'm not going to talk to you good either. Stay the fuck away from Colin.
Bro, look what I was just sitting on.
Is that like
I
a,
just pulled this out of the ground.
was that a nail? What the hell?
My foot was literally on this thing. It's trippy.
That is trippy.
I don't even know what to say. The only thing to do in this situation is to always stop everything. Always turn off all your batteries on everything. So the demon or ghost or whatever, I don't really know the realm of demons or if they're real, but there's evil ghosts, there's evil spirits. Turn all the equipment off so it doesn't get its batteries or because it'll leech on you and charge on you. So turn everything off and just I don't know, goddamn pray. Neither. Like we had scratches on our back, well, my back on the UK, but I never seen someone throw up like hard ever, and it was instant. Huh? I know. I mean,
Dude.
You good now?
Yeah, are you all right?
I gotta sit down.
Yeah, take it.
Dude, you're sweating hard.
Whatever
I
it
know
is.
I got really not good, man.
I mean, I shut everything. Well, we shut all the devices off. Yeah, because I was like, if anything, Ghost will like take the battery power and get even worse. So. Sorry, shit.
It's all good, man. Don't worry.
I mean, we have everything turned off now. I think
I was sitting there and I didn't feel bad at all. And then all of a sudden, I just started to feel a pain and like I'm shaking now. And then,
Alice box.
yeah. Then all of a sudden,
I turned it off.
You did?
Alex box has been turned off this whole time. Unless they turned it on. At this point, I'll believe in anything. Wait, what were you saying? I gotta go see what that said.
Yeah.
this, it just came on like,
The fuck?
It's trying to get our attention, bro.
Hang on. I had the Alex box turned off. Is it in my bag? It says tell and fist. It turned on by itself, but the words are tell and fist. So I don't know what that means. I'm just letting you all know.
You swear you turned that off?
I turned it off before we entered to the new room because he was using a new box. His new box. So I didn't need this one anymore. It just turned on. Tell and fist. Tell. Tell what? It wants to say something? It only turned... Large. Large. Tell, fist, and large. Is something large here? Something... I don't know. Something's going on. It's going again. Act. Tell, fist, large, act. I feel like they're angry. And dude, it turned on again by itself. I didn't turn this on.
Right.
That's odd as fuck.
Are you good to move on?
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we feel like we can give you.
I feel like I could die right now.
I mean, you're not gonna die. You're gonna be all right.
I know, but just the feeling I have is like
Yeah.
something's in my.
Chain. Is it trying to like take you? Are you trying to take Colin right now?
Water so bad.
We need to get out of here, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, even if you're like out of here,
I guarantee you, the minute we start walking, you're going to feel better. Because we'll be away from this area.
this air is really bad. I just got a breeze in the back of my neck. No. Yes, I did. Like a breathing breeze on the back of my neck just now. Oh shit, I scared myself. Now I'm just freaked out. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, we should just get the fuck out, bro. Now I don't even want to be here.
I'm not allowing anybody or anything to follow us, or specifically me. I don't know if it has to do with that box that I don't even believe in, or if you're here, but please stay here.
Whatever you are, you're not welcome with us. We don't want to communicate with you. We don't want your presence. If you came with the Dybbuk box, we're leaving it here. We don't normally do stuff like that. And we're never going to do something like this again. So stay here. Don't follow us. Leave Colin alone. Leave all of us alone. Do not follow us. You're not allowed.
Hey man, real quick, just for your guys' stuff, I want to point out, I think this is the worst I've ever felt on a ghost hunt.
Like ever?
Ever. And this is not even a famous haunted place, but
I mean, you look like shit, bro.
I know I do. I feel
For real.
like fucking shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's something, it's like in my head too. Like I'm like pissed off right now, and I feel fucking horrible, and it's not good, man. I don't know how to articulate that other than I really am just not good.
We're gonna get the fuck out.
Yeah, this is like the one time that I've ever really been like, I want to leave right now.
Let's do that.
Let's get back to the car.
Let's
and
just
talk
do
about
that.
what we want to do.
Yeah.
You see? No fucking way, bro. Look what's right outside this window.
What is that?
Goddamn pentagram. Wow. Right outside the fucking window, bro. We opened the box and I got real sick too.
I know.
That's trippy. This is the only pentagram I've seen. Usually there's tons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not feel good.
Truthfully, I still don't know exactly what happened that night. I still don't know if I even believe in demons. But what I do know is that something evil entered my body. I touched something dark. And whether that has to do with the park's history, the Blair Witch Project, whether it came from that cursed box that I opened that night, or whether it's something that's attached to that old abandoned church, those are just answers that I don't have. All I have are my experiences and what I can show you through the lens of my camera. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. It's Colin here. I'm all good now. And stay spooky.
I enjoyed the first bit, the Titanic. Oh, now look at that. But I've got to admit, I don't watch all of the second one, so I'll be watching it with you. But I did watch about the last 10 minutes and the beginning. Half hour of the beginning and the last 10 minutes of the end. So honestly, I bought some tan drops and I don't think they'd be any good. but they are. Anyway, I'll see you all in the, excuse me, chat.